Welcome back to day 26 of the Blueprints. I am getting excited because we are getting closer and closer to solving the uh, the puzzle. Um, I think I have a strategy for today. We've been able to get into the antechamber twice now, and since then we've been hitting a little bit of barriers. So I'm thinking maybe if we manage to play our cards right, I plan on getting the coat check and maybe putting the antechamber key into the coat check. So today we're going to focus on trying to get over to the antechamber and see what we can do. Uh, we last episode I managed to get it, the 2 extra coins and stuff. I know there's still puzzles out here on the grounds that need to be done. We need to find the fourth lit thing, and it looks like there's still 2 more rooms out here that we haven't gotten. So I want to see if we can also solve those puzzles as well. Alright. Trading post, root cellar, or the shrine. Trading post, hit or miss. It all depends whether or not we get the items and stuff like that to come out trade. The root cellar contains more dig spots, but only if we can get the shovel. Or the shrine. When we used the shrine before, it was very helpful. We put our coins into it and it helped out. So I think that's the one we'll take today. See if we can get the blessings and stuff like that. It's been a while since we've got into this room. I don't remember if there's anything else hidden in here. I don't think so. So I think we'll just put our 4 coins in here, see what blessing we get. And each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice, gain 5 extra coins each time you roll a dice for the next 3 days. Okay. I know one of the puzzles that I would like to solve eventually is the one in the breaker room. Gotta figure out how to find the vac buttons. Okay. We now have the broken lever out of here. So we hope to get the antechamber key, put it in here. Unfortunately, that blocks us off from the west side. We have the 1 diamond, so we can do the courtyard now. We can do the parlor. Don't want to do the hallway closet yet until we get some hallways. We'll do the courtyard. Hallway closet, bedroom, or the mail room. Package will be delivered here on the day after the drafting this room. Do want to get that, just don't know if I want to rely on the courtyard just yet. But I think we will. We'll push our luck today. We've read this letter before, so if you guys would like to read it again, feel free to pause the video and go back to it. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Alright, so we're going to check the mail. Okay, I think that's everything that's in here. We'll get a package in here the next time we share this room. Let's see. Got a chest. We can get the shovel or any items in here. Alright, chapel, den, or passageway. We don't have any coins yet, so getting in chapel would be nice. Getting the den will allow us to go upwards. Once again, I think we're going to continue to chance fate with these draftings today. Okay. Pantry, parlor, or indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 diamonds will spawn in this room. Fortunately, we've already dead-end ourselves, no matter what we do. So I think we'll take the parlor to get the 2 extra diamonds. Okay. The gems are in the white box. A box with the false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. Okay. The gems are in the white box. The box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. Alright, so gems in a white box. If this is true, it's in here. Statement on the white box is true. If this is true, then the box with a false statement contains the gems. That won't work. Because if this is statement on the white box is true. So if this is true, a box with the false statement contains the gems, which means that this one here has to be the false gem. Okay. And then this is going to be a dead-end room. A bedroom, closet, or the lavatory. If we do the lavatory early, then we can try some experimental features. Can read the email. If we do the closet, we can do the end hallway and get to 2 ends, the 2 items. Bedroom's out of the question. We'll do the closet. I know we'll only get 2 items out of it because we're not doing the hallway, but at least we got a dice now and a key. Unfortunately, this is a dead-end way now, so now we have to rely on the hallway. Really hope this isn't a very short run, but the game's RNG is not helping me today. Alright, storeroom, bedroom, commissary. Or we can do the redraw, which I think we'll end up doing. I was really hoping for a 4 to be able to go in both directions. Right, hallway, patio, walk-in closet. Hallway's the only viable one. Alright, dead-end room will be this way. Take the storeroom. Okay, hallway it is. Hallway, workshop, commissary. We do have 6 coins. We have 5 diamonds. We can do the commissary or the hallway, which I think we'll take because of the extra pathway right now. We are hurting on pathways. Right. Hallway, pantry is a dead end, or corridor. Den, hallway, or furnace. Okay, we'll go down the corridor and see if we can out-loop around. Hallway, spare room, kitchen. Kitchen will give us food for sale, but it blocks it off. Storerooms are forward, or hallways going upwards. If we do the hallway, we go up, we can hit the foundation. Spare room goes forward and continues over to the west side. Okay, we need something to connect to the foundation. Bedroom, guest bedroom, indoor nursery. I'm just not getting good RNG today. Do the indoor nursery. Okay, no items in here. Going through the den now. There's another case. Okay, hallway, breakfast nook, or observatory. Both the breakfast nook and observatory will be a dead end. The bedroom, dark room, or pool. To the pool. It's going to need a key card. Okay, we need something to connect to the foundation. Bedroom, boudoir, or commissary. Oh, we're stuck with the commissary, unfortunately. There's a shovel. We'll buy the shovel. Alright. breakfast nook, spare room, secret passage, or redraw. I think we'll take the secret passage. Hunting for green rooms. Let's see. Don't have enough for the cloister, though we wish we did. Aquarium. I think we'll take the courtyard. We do now have a shovel as well. Just a hammer to go back to do the chests. Okay. And take this left way. Billiard room, maid chamber. Don't have enough for the office. Try redraw. Bedroom goes back to the foundation. Lavatory is a dead end. Or a locker room, spread keys throughout the house. Alright, that needs another key. Oh, there's a key card right there. That helps a lot. All these doors are locked and we have no keys right now. Okay. I think we are going to go back through the house real quick. We're going to go to the indoor nursery, get the gems there, go back to the courtyard, get the stuff out of there. Then we'll come up through the pool and use the key card. We have plenty of steps right now, so we're not hurting on that. One key's 10 gold. See, is it the car keys? Get in the trunk of the car. Get the gems. We're just not having good RNG today. Now get those 2 dig spots. And chest in here. It's a key. Pebbles. Alright, silver key will be useful. Don't want to go back through the chapel. And I kind of want to go back outside to the shrine and see if I can give it more coins. I think we'll do that, and then come back up to the pool. See what kind of blessing we can get with 10 coins. Alright, so it won't let me put more coins in. It says to take back the gold. I do not want to do that. I don't want to see what happens if I lose this blessing. Right now we know when we get it, maybe we should wait for when we put the gems in, or the coins in. Alright, let's go up to the pool. Everything on the chest, yep. Okay. Let's see. Bedroom, greenhouse, or the observatory. No matter what we do, it's going to be a dead end. So I think we'll take the greenhouse. You're more likely to draft green rooms. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the room where we put the broken. Yep. We now have a way to get into the antechamber, which is perfect. We still have to be able to get there, though. So from the bottom of the antechamber now. So now we got to loop around and come back up. Still want to know how to get past here. Alright, so gem, dig spot. So watering can. And that's all that's in this room. Okay. So now we're going to go back up to the secret passage. We can go up to the courtyard now. And get to the bottom of the antechamber. Alright, there's no change in this room. Okay, weight room, hallway, drawing room. So, little trick I watched from watching my previous videos is whenever we get a picture like this, we got with the apple orchard and with the boudoir, it gives us hints for the room. I think this is giving us a hint as well. I'm sitting here looking at this and looking at this, and I'm noticing the candle is bent. I can interact with it. Yep. I can't believe I've never tried this before. And there's a safe. I wonder if this safe is the code that we found before. "9083. Nope. 9083. Now, Let's see, maybe it has something to do with the pictures in here. The length of the walks? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 long walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 short walks. Double check that math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. See. 21, 19, 19, 21, 19, 21, no, 21, 19, no. Don't know. Aye. Drawing room into the antechamber. Got it. To continue up, you must go down. Basement key. Okay. Rather than going down into the foundation today, I want to put it into the code check. Want to make certain it gets into the code check. Let's see, sauna, cloister, or attic. Attic gives 8 items, which is pretty good, but at this point I don't think we need them. Tomorrow an extra 20 steps. Or we can redraw. You know what, I think we will. We'll see what we can push before the day ends. Secret garden key. Lockpick. Coupon book. Metal detector. There's a key. Battery pack. I still don't know what that's used for. Diamond. Looks like one of the lock boxes we might be hunting for. Alright. Chest. bunch more keys. Let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it's all of them. And we're able to squeeze back here as well, and there's a note. Okay, other side of the John. Key. Okay. Doesn't look like it changed anything. Wonder if we can find the last door to the antechamber. Something might happen in there. Still can't activate anything there. Okay, hallway. Freezer would be nice. We don't have the furnace, so it's not heating up the room at all. Take the bacon and eggs. Alright, we have 28 steps left. Workshop. There's the magnifying glass. Alright, let's see what we can buy now. Key card. Nothing. Shovel. A battery pack. Or a metal detector. Plus something else. The shovel detector. Sledgehammer. Battery pack. Nothing else. Battery pack. Magnifying glass. It's the burning glass, which I believe we need for downstairs. Coupon book, key card, and lock pick. Okay, we combined everything we could. 27 steps. I'm keeping a sharp eye on those because I do not want to lose this. Unfortunately, we did not get back into the foundation unless we get lucky from the locker room. We need to find some food. We have the key card. Okay. Pump room, wine cellar, cloister. Take the archives. Okay. Dark room leads us to the wrong side, so we've got to rely on the archived one. This was the pump room. And the boiler room. Oh, we can't use our diamonds. Dang. Completely locked ourselves out of the foundation. Alright. Let's go put the key card into the code check. Or not the key card, the just realized looking at it, the basement key. There it is. Hoping for food. Alright, I want to use up my last 2 keys just in case. Okay. Here are 20 steps. Do I go down and try to push forward, or do I put the key into the code check? If I save at least 5 steps, I can move halfway, I think. See, we did draft the pub room if we want to try to play with that. Still haven't figured this out yet, but I want to leave this back here just in case. Still can't get through that way. 16 steps. Scripts for Rutherford Mining Company. Excavation Department. Foreman's log number 20, date 7/25/1950. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin extract of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personal transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in fashionable style. "15 steps left. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and blank. Signals of the Past and blank. By Professor R. Willard. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and hieratic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and other documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of the leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells the story of the land. Even the ordained borders around the sigils have special meaning. Sigils. To understand the realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the motes, and the border. The core. At the center of each sigil has a unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us the name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind the name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we do not know the place it is describing. Hmm. I'm going to take a note real quick. Banners, marital fog. Do not know what those words mean just yet, but red is crossed out, so we know it's not a red border. There's marital, that's cut off too, but we know it's designed now. That's the moat. Alright, so looking at the rows, we have heat, rainy, stormy, snow, and windy. Because fog is written down, I'm assuming it's the one that's missing from that line. And then the core is probably banners, which also seems to be missing. Okay. Chessboard. I knew the chess pieces were going to come into play. Fortunately, I didn't pay attention to my map. I should probably start writing down what room has what. I know the chapel has the bishop in it. Alright. I'll have to come back. This is the precipice underground. Can't seem to get down there. I'm also watching the steps. We're still at 15. Let's see, miner's equipment can't interact with anything. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the archers that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much larger arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or somebody deliberately had these chambers buried. I am thankful that these are not taken away from my steps. See, it's a dead end. I can't go any further. I know we can't go out that way, but just looking at this mountain, I really love the art style of this game. It is absolutely stunning. Nice. Still haven't figured that out yet. Gotta play with the water levels in here. We are down to 13. I'm not going to push any further until I put that key, the basement key, into that room. 12, 11. 10. And code checks right here. So 9. Basement key has been checked. You can retrieve this item on any day or have the code you have the code check in your house. The code check is now my favorite room because we no longer have to get to the antechamber. We just got to draft the code check. So, we haven't been able to get into the foundation. We blocked ourselves off from that. We can try to get to the pump room, but I don't think we have enough steps back for that. And did we... We didn't draft any room with a computer for the upgrade disk. I think we'll have to call it a day here. Even though we have a couple steps left. I can run around the house, but I don't see a reason why. So I will call it a day here. I can't believe how far we got it after the RNG not playing with us well in the beginning. But I am very excited to see where all this goes. Day 26 has been finished. I have a feeling that we are edging closer and closer to the end of the game. But for this time, I do thank you all for joining in, and I shall see you next time.